welcome up François Chambard in sharing art-making machines for the people, designing and fabricating mobile print presses with Iskra Print Collective.
Hi, I'm François from Project, and today I'm going to speak about my object design and making practice, and how it has evolved over the years to make an object like the print press for the Iskra Print Collective. So the UM in Project stands for user and makers, and I've always tried to explore that connection between both user and makers, like in this project, for example, a collapsible keyboard stand for Michael Jorgensen, the keyboard player of Wilco, the band. So over almost 4 years ago, I moved from Brooklyn to Vermont, and I was hoping to have a quiet life. It has not happened, but the good thing, it has really helped me reinforce my position as an independent designer and try to evolve it, specify it, apply it in all of the projects I make, including the print press I'm speaking about tonight. My work has evolved over the years. Few phases for the work. The first one is made of object of functions, or object that basically fulfilled a practical need. And I'm going to show you here a couple of examples of such object of function. The first one is a lamp. And you can see how the lamp is made of different shapes, buildings, material that connect through strong connection and details, on how they create basically a mechanical and visual collage, which is the design direction which has kind of informed my work for many years. Another project, recording console. You can see all of the parts of the console, the armrest, the legs, the back bridge connects through mechanical moments on the angle wood frame, on how this basically collage again provide a way for the user to understand how the piece is made, but also to appreciate it, use it, and connect to it better. So I've made a lot of object of function over the years, but something started to creep in, to pop in, object of fiction or speculation, object basically that explore the imaginary and narrative quality of object and object making. So here's an example of such fictional object, craft system, which is basically a system approach applied to craft. So all of the objects here are functional, they're mostly lamps, but as a whole, they really create a statement about independent designers like me working across industry and craft. They basically create, I would say, a physical manifesto. So all of the objects here are made with a tapered block in the middle. They hold the same block as if made by a machine, and by adding top and bottom attachments made by hand, you create multiple variations and a sense of wonder, basically going way beyond function. So I had a lot of fun making objects of function and fiction, but something happened, I kind of hit a wall. I felt, well, this is really nice, but it kind of lacks purpose. What is there beyond function and fiction? How do we make objects more meaningful? And a trigger and an answer to this question was a project I made for the Museum of Art and Design in New York City. And the museum commissioned me to make a large custom print press, print machine, with everything around it, the accessories, the tools, the furniture. And the whole thing was, of course, an exhibition for the museum. And by the way, Iskra at the time and Michael Jagger's team helped me with the project and were part of it. The project worked also as a place for public workshops, inviting artists, designers, and the public to create and co-create art. And everybody came, made art, printed a poster with the print machine. And for me, it was really eye-opening because it was the first time I was making an object that was for a large public, that had a broad, inviting mission. And I had to continue in this direction, how to make objects that invite a broad array of people. And this is a further experiment, the so-called unblock workshops. And the key for me was to evolve from the practice of a solo maker to one inviting many people to make their own objects, to create their own world. And for the unblock workshops, participants, all of them non-designers by the way, were invited to take a simple wooden cube and turn it into a personal object. One of my favorite ones is this very DIY boombox, which today, by the way, is part of the design collection for the Design Museum in Zurich, which is a great moment for design for and by the people, by the way. So fast forward to today, design for the people, the print press for Iskra. So we took the spirit of the large stationary press for the museum, but made it mobile on light to bring the printing practice outside the walls of Iskra, to meet people where they are and invite them to make something new and unusual. The project was funded by the Vermont Community Foundation. It took over a year from start to finish, many drawings, tests, prototypes. In the backdrop, you can see a moment where I try to understand how to load and unload two print presses in the back of a small station wagon, which was part of the project requirements. In this slow-mo montage, you can see how the presses fold and unfold in less than 5 minutes, which is a great change for Iskra, on basically the promise of mobility, accessibility, and the ease of use for everybody to create and make art. So the print presses are alive today. Sean Dumont will soon speak to you about it. And I see them very much as a public outreach program. They really help people to make something they never made before. They create connection with and in between people. They basically create a social fabric. And yes, the presses are help make posters, but they are the poster themselves. It's a political poster, and they answer the question I was asking before: what are the type of objects beyond objects of function and fiction? I think those are objects of action, activism, and advocacy. Thank you.